Okay, we're going to get some distortion going. And we're looking at Deep Purple. And we're looking at Black Knight. Now let's break it down. You obviously have got your PDF printed out in front of you or on your screen or somewhere easily accessible. Okay, and we're starting with the intro descending riff, which is going to go something like this. Did it a little bit slower there because I'm hoping you can hear the rhythm, that 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. There's 6 notes per, or 6 picking notes per section. So you're going to have 6 sevens, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 fives, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Go down to fret number 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and finish off at fret number 3 on the top string, also 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now the trick is to join them together, and very importantly to alternate your picking strokes. Now I'm going to get a slightly darker picture so that it shows up a bit better, and we're going to zoom a bit closer onto the picking hand as well to make sure we get the technique and action right. And you can see it's not downstrokes. If I go downstrokes only, it's, and my hand is just moving uncomfortably too fast. We need that alternate stroke, down, up, down, up, that sort of up and down movement to help get the speed. Okay, so slow motion, down, up, 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 down, up. Sorry, I get a bit tongue-tied halfway through saying that there. And a little bit of palm damping really sounds cool. And it's nice and fast, something like that. Okay, with the palm damping, you rest your palm just slightly on the saddles. These are called saddles, by the way. And it's resting there. And then onto your fretting hand, just to go through the notes one more time before we go to the next part. Fret number 7. Ring finger. You don't have to use a ring finger, I'm just suggesting it because it's more comfortable. And we're going to go from the 7s. That's fret 5. After that we jump back to fret 2. And then we go up to fret 3. And yes, you could also do this as well. You can, instead of doing fret 2 there, you can do fret 7 here. It is the same note. I don't really mind. I just like the slide down. So one more time with me. 1 2 3 4. And now for the fun riff. Now this is built from the E minor pentatonic, which is actually normally situated open position from here. And we're going to take part the notes, but we're going to play them over here. So we're going to go. Okay, we're going to learn that. And that is part 2 of the intro, where it says E minor pentatonic riff. Now, the goal of this video isn't to teach you different ways to play the E minor pentatonic. It's to get you to play a cool song and know that the riff was derived from the E minor pentatonic. Okay. We're going to start at fret 7. Notice my fingers are numbered. We're using fingers 1 and 3 for the riff. It's really easy. It's a fun riff. And then underneath, you've got the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in italics on your PDF file as well. It's got a swing rhythm. So your swing rhythm means you're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And a straight rhythm would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So straight rhythm, everything's equidistant. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Swing should feel like a pendulum, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's your rhythm. Okay, so we're going from fret number 7 on your 5th string, sorry about that note, and we're going to go from here to 5 on the 4th string, back to 7 on the 5th string, which goes quickly to the 5 because you'll notice that and 3 are close together. So that means the notes must be played quick in succession. So your first 4 notes should sound slow motion like this. We got that, a bit more of a different angle to get a better perspective of the fingers. 2 and 3 and 4 and. After that, we go to 7 on the 6th string, and then we have a 5/7 this time, nice and quick going, and 1. So now if we put everything together, the entire first bar, and resolving onto the first beat, the 7 in the second bar, we'd have this 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm just going to show you the picking hand as well, so you can just see the techniques used over here. Not too fussy about your picking direction here, although a little bit of up and down would actually come in quite handy to help you with the rhythm. Okay, are you ready for this? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, I can't resist pinch harmonics, sorry. Once you've done that, you're going to go back to fret 5 now on the 4th string, and then we have a very sneaky quick double 7/7. And notice what's happening there. My ring finger number 3 is jumping quickly from the 5th to the 4th string like that. Okay, so I'm going to play through from the beginning, and I'm going to stop with this so you can see and hear how everything is fitting together so far. Get your fingers back in position, fret number 7 on the 5th string, and let's do this. 2 and 3 and 4 and... I like putting a bit of vibrato there. That's not too crucial, but if you want to, that's cool. Vibrato is this movement. No vibrato is this. Okay, just for those that are not sure what vibrato is. After that, we got another double note, another 5/7, but crossing strings, coming from the 4th string to the 5th string. And we finish off with a 5 on the 5th string and a 7 also on the 5th string. And then there's a large gap. I'll tackle the large gap after this. I want you to play through with me now. Slow motion up until that last 5/7 at the beginning of the 3rd bar. Are we ready? Fingers 1 and 3 in frets 5 and 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... We got that. Bit of a different angle just to make sure your picking hand's working nice and smooth as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... And you finish it with that over there. Then there's a long pause and you have, which is the beginning of the 4th bar. Now we're going to put everything together and go a little bit faster because it's quite cool going a bit faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 and... And a hint of a pinched harmonic sounds pretty sweet as well. For those that don't know how to pinch harmonic, just for by the way, this is the desired result. You'll notice that the pitch of the note goes higher. Normal. Higher. And what I'm doing there is, first of all, you'll notice my thumb is really close to the string. You can see with the, excuse me, a bit closer, maybe even be better. The side of the thumb is hitting the string at the top, and as I pick the 5th string, you can hear that high pitch little twing there. That is as a result of my thumb touching the 5th string. And then my thumb needs to get off, like that. It doesn't always work all the time. That sometimes means that your strings are perhaps going a little bit stretched. You can hear I didn't get it quite accurately every time there. This guitar does need a bit of new strings perhaps, but they're still kicking quite nicely. And then sounds quite nice if you get the pinched harmonic there. Okay, one more time, focusing on techniques here. 2 and 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 and... 3 and 4 again. 3 and 4 and... So the quiet pause in that 3rd bar to the 4th bar is quite important. Try and listen to the original. There's some nice live versions with Steve Morse playing guitar, which is really worthwhile listening to. Originally, Richie Blackmore wrote the riff, and then when Deep Purple sort of replaced him with Steve Morse, the band took a bit of a different direction. Still equally as good, some will argue better. We're not going to go there. Okay, but Steve Morse is a killer, awesome guitarist. You have to listen to his stuff. Listen to Black Knight and see how his version is. Okay, enough promoting of him. Let's look at the next part. That has to go through, I played 4 times, a total of 6 times. It's actually quite easy. You're simply playing a D power chord This is by fret number 5. He's on 5, he's on 7. You may use the ring finger, I'm not too fussy about that, or your pinky, I like the pinky. You're strumming strings 5 and 4 at the same time. And then, after I've done that, while it's still ringing, I'm going to slide. And it's a 2 fret slide. It's going to go from fret 5 and 7 to end up on frets 7 and 9. And it's a quick, accurate. And after that, your picking hand gets onto the E6th string. And the reason why the E6th string works so well is because you've slid from D, this is D, to E. So obviously the E chord will work with the E bass note. So slow motion, check this out. Check the alternative strokes. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's going to give you a lot of good control, a lot of good speed. And you want to get it to... It's a nice, fun one to do. Okay. After doing that, you're going to have another riff, which is going to go something like this. Now, that one's timing is sort of quite sneaky, and the trick over there is to actually sing along with it or be aware of the words at least. So please listen to the song, listen to the timing. It gives you a better understanding of the song as well. There's nothing more tricky than hearing a song you like for the first time and then wanting to learn to play it, but you don't know all the subtleties in the timing. So very important, take the effort, listen to the song a few times. It's an awesome song, you'll enjoy it. And then onto Riffle Verse 2 as per the tab sheets. Slow motion, starting on the 7, onto the 5, quick double from the 7-5, back to the 7, and now you have, as it goes from the end of the first to the second bar, you jump from the 5 to the 7. Now I've seen different ways to do it. Some guitarists go, but I like this one because it gives you a slide to the 9. And after that you come back to the 7, 5, 7 again, back to the 5, onto the 2, and you onto a power chord A. So the entire thing, slow motion, should sound something like this. And you can hear the timing variation from the 7-5 to the last 3 notes of the second bar. Let's take it a little bit faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you just simply play those power chords as written at the end of that particular riff. And that's pretty much your song, other than a cool lead solo. And I'm not going to take it any further. I want you to listen to the song, and if you've got any questions, you got my WhatsApp details, let me know, happy to help. It's a kick-ass song like we said. Steve Morse, Steve Morse, Steve Morse, go listen to him. And otherwise, have a good week. Thank you, bye.